other. So there's a few things under here. First one is members can update their user info. So this will essentially give them access to, will allow them to access the WordPress profile page. If you're familiar, then the WordPress has a profile page, and by default, if you're a member of a WordPress site, if you have an account on a WordPress site, you can access that profile to change a few basic things like your, maybe your password or your name, etc. And so if this is on, we will allow that to continue as normal. But if you uncheck this, then we won't allow them to access that page. Next is consider pay-per-post members in WL is member and non-member merge codes. So we have merge codes that will allow you, these are a kind of private tag. And so you can wrap content in these private tags to only show it to particular members or particular members with a particular status. In this case, you can see it's is member and non-member. So is member would be, hey, if someone is a member of any membership level, then show this piece of content. And this one, of course, is the opposite. If someone is not a member of any membership level, then show the content that's wrapped in this short code. So what this option is saying is, okay, what if someone is a pay-per-post member? Should we consider them as a member? Because remember, it's if they belong to any membership level, use is member, or if they don't belong to any membership level, with non-member. So are pay-per-post members considered members in this particular context? And so depending on how your site is set up, you may want this on or off. All right, next is text to display for content protected with private tags. So just as I mentioned with the private tags, when someone, if you wrap, say this in is member and someone's not a member, what is the content that we want to display instead of the content that they would see if they were a member? That's where you can edit this. So you can make this say whatever you want. By default, it's going to say this content is protected for, and then whatever the level is that they need to have access to, members only. So you can sort of edit that and change that. This is reverse private tags. So reverse private tags are kind of as the name implies, whereas private tags are if they have access to this level, show them this content. Reverse private tags are if they don't have access to this level or these levels, show this content. So then if the member does have access to those membership levels, the reverse private tag is not going to show them the content. So what should we show them instead? And that's what this is here. As you get more in depth into working with private tags and so forth, this will sort of make sense. And then you'll probably want to come back here, and this is where you can edit those things. Finally, text to display when comments are protected. So if you have comments, you can protect individual comments. So you can protect a post, but you can also protect the comments on a post. And so you can have either different protection status, different levels have access to the comments separate from the post, etc. And so when the comments are protected and someone isn't able to view them, what is the message you want to display? And so that's what this message is here. All right, so there's a lot in the global defaults. That's probably the largest screen on here, but a lot of this stuff, there's probably a lot of this stuff you can leave as it is to default, and really just there's a few things here and there depending on your membership site that you may want to edit. But that's all of the global defaults. Hopefully that makes all of those options a little more clear.